Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I did not come with any lesson. Maybe it could be a lesson, but let's see how it goes. So I wanted to share my story on why I decided to work on a cruise ship, right? Yeah, why I decided to work on a cruise ship. So I started working on a cruise ship when I would say in 2017. That's the year that I started working on a cruise ship as a beautician. Okay, so I worked on a cruise ship as a beautician, or let me be specific. I started doing nails on a cruise ship as a nail technician. All right, so I did manicures and pedicures for yeah, a very long time. So it's not an easy job, I must say, especially if you're a mother of three and a wife and a sister and an auntie. That you live your whole life at home, and you travel, you live on the ship for 8 months, you come back home. It's a lonely life, especially if you're married. It becomes a lonely life. There's a lot that happens on cruise ships. um, I just want to try and be honest with you as possible. I wouldn't say that it's really like a bed of roses. It's a lot that you will come across on a cruise ship. But it's my choice, and I love my job, and that's what I decided to do. So I've been doing it for many years, over 9 years now, and I truly love it. I wouldn't change it for anything, trust me. But the only thing is, I chose that job because I knew that after 8 months, then I come home, I take a 2 months vacation. So during those 2 months, I will have enough time to spend with my husband and the kids. But 2 months is not enough, right, for a family. So it can put a lot of strain in a relationship or in a marriage. And even though you are making money, right, money is not going to replace any of those things, but that's the choice that I made. Okay, so the good thing is that um, when I met my husband, I was already working on cruise ships, so he was okay with it. But yeah, so I chose to work there, number one, because of money. you know that working in Zimbabwe, for example, as a nail technician, that job does not pay you a big amount of money to take care of yourself and your family. And we know with black tax it's a lot, so there's no way that you're going to sustain yourself with just that money from being a nail technician in Zimbabwe. Hence why I decided to take that job on a cruise ship, because I knew that it will sustain me and my kids and my husband, and also build us a home of which, yeah, I've posted our beautiful home and the things that we have achieved, so in a short space of time. So it is really a good opportunity. It's really a good job. And yeah, so number one is because of money, right? um yeah, you work for 8 months, you save up your money, and when you come home, you are able to build a house in one contract, especially if you have a good job. Okay, I'm not talking for everybody that is working on a ship. I'm just talking for people that if you are earning good money, that allows you to be able to buy a stand in one contract, to be able to build a house in one contract. That's what I'm talking about. So my job allowed me to be able to do that, and hence why I'm living the life that I'm living now. So it gives you financial stability, even though it's more like a sacrifice. You gain something and you lose something. So for me, yeah, I love my job because of money, because I'm not able to make that amount of money in Zimbabwe while I'm working here as a nail technician. Okay, so that's the honest truth. So working on the ship has done a lot for me, and I love that job as much as I'm away from my husband and the kids. But it's a huge sacrifice, and of which I have actually grown a lot from that job. So it has brought me financial stability, yes, financial stability, and also a home that I can call my own, and I'm able to take care of my children. I'm able to give them whatever I want, which is because of the money that I get from a cruise ship. Secondly, it gives me freedom. So yeah, like money comes with freedom. So if you are a woman and you're working, you are able to earn money and be able to take care of yourself personally, and you're able to take care of your parents if you want to, or if you have that extra kind of responsibility. So working on a cruise ship has given me freedom. I get the freedom of being away from my husband and the kids. Okay, I'm joking, guys. I get the freedom to experience life by myself. I would say that is really a privilege, okay? Not all married women have that. I do have that privilege. I can travel by myself, go to places that I want to go to, experience and have those experiences by myself. I don't encourage this for a lot of married people, but it might be working for me, but it might not work for you. So it has given me a lot of freedom. Um, but now I'm reaching to a point where I feel like I'm getting tired and I really want to spend time with my family and get to build my marriage and build my family. So, yeah. So, like I said, it's a sacrifice, all right? It has been a sacrifice for me. Um, so I would suggest that you do this kind of job before you get married. As before you, if as long as you're married, you need to be with your partner wherever you are. That's what I can advise you. Be with your partner wherever you are, because the distance can destroy marriages and it actually causes mistrust and a lot of things happen. So I wouldn't advise that for married couples. Like I said in the beginning, for me, when my husband met me, I was already working on a cruise ship. So it was easy. Yeah, it was easier for us in that way. But yeah, I get to travel the world. That's another benefit of working on a cruise ship for me. I've had a privilege to visit so many countries. But I'm very humble in all of that, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity that God gave me. So I've been able to travel to all the European countries, the Caribbean, the US, like so many countries. The only place that I haven't been to is Asia. I have not been to Asia before, and of which I would love to go to Asia and experience their culture, their food and everything. And because I have a lot of friends from Asia now, which is another benefit of working on a cruise ship. So you don't only connect with people that are in your country, but you connect with people from other countries and get to understand their cultures. So that has been a very, very huge benefit for me, because I do relate to so many people in a different way, and I understand their cultures, and I understand, their backgrounds, and which is so nice for me. I love that. And I actually, when I'm home here, I do miss my friends a lot. I miss the people that I interact with while I'm on a cruise ship, because we understand each other in a certain way, because it's more like we're living in a box and we all know each other. It's really, really nice, to be honest with you. It's really nice. So yeah, number one, money, yeah, brought me to work on a cruise ship. Number two, the privilege of traveling the world and experiencing things by myself. And also, yeah, the freedom, just the cultures, experiencing all different cultures. But number one is the main one, money. It has always been my main goal. And trust me, when I started working on a cruise ship, I had told myself that I was just going to do one contract and then come back to Zimbabwe and live my life, start a business. That's what we all say, right? When we leave Zimbabwe, we say, oh, I'm going to do only one contract and come back and start a business. That well, this is very addictive. This job is very addictive when you start working on a cruise ship. You'll be so addicted to it, and you cannot let it go. So as time went on, you grow once you start working on a cruise ship. And I remember I fell in love with beauty so much. I didn't know that, okay, I was going to fall in love with beauty therapy so much. I ended up going to study a diploma in spa management with Elite School of Zimbabwe, and I loved it, and I learned a lot from there. And then I got trained also. Like there's been, there's so much opportunities once you start working on a cruise ship. So sorry guys, my scalp is itchy. I need to oil it. Anyway, so Yeah, you make money, guys. So this is actually another means of making money. All right. So if you feel like you're still young, you're not married, not committed to anyone or anything, just go out there, travel the world. Don't sit around and think, okay, because I grew up in Makaya in this one village, I have to die there. No, you can travel and experience things, live your life to the fullest, and then you can commit to someone once you're old enough when you know exactly what you want. All right. So go out there and enjoy life. Go out there and experience life. So go and work on cruise ships. Do whatever that makes you happy. All right. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. It's not easy working on a cruise ship. The people that work on a cruise ship can tell you and testify how hard it is because, like I said, you're away from your family members. You're away from your loved ones. But while we're there on a cruise ship, we create our own little community. We get to become family. You create your own community. So yeah, it's been great. I chose that because of a different lifestyle, and I wanted to experience. I wanted to travel the world, of which I have done that, and I feel like now I'm tired, but I still want to travel around Africa now. So yeah. So now what made me decide to do a YouTube channel, okay? It's because I work on a cruise ship, number one. So because I work on a cruise ship, when I come home, sometimes I get very bored. I do have a husband and kids, right? So when my kids are all in school, they're 11, 8 and 5. So when they're all in school, I'm at home doing nothing. I don't have any other job that I'll be doing back home here. So well, it depends. Let me not say I don't have any other job, but it depends. But so the thing is, I'll be by myself with nothing to do. So instead of not utilizing the internet at home, um, instead of utilizing the internet at home, I don't want to sit and do nothing. I would rather utilize whatever opportunity, whatever energy that I have. Maybe whatever knowledge that I have, someone else can learn from the things that I have experienced in my life. The thing is, I don't believe in people that are lazy, and I don't like people that are lazy. If you know me very well, you know that I don't like lazy people. Why? Because I know that there is no excuses. Anybody can achieve anything, whatever they put their mind to. So I told myself, no, I don't want to just sit at home and do nothing. So let me rather start a YouTube channel. It's not easy also having a YouTube channel, but because I love it and I think, oh my God, I'm falling in love with YouTube. So it's something that it's something that I see myself doing actually for a very long time and for the rest of my life, I must say, because I enjoy talking. I love talking, right? So this is a very good platform for me. Hence why I decided to start a YouTube channel so that I can have something to do while I'm on vacation. Because sometimes my vacation is 2 months, sometimes it's 4 months, sometimes it's 6 months. So I don't want to be wasting that time doing nothing at home while the kids are at school and while my husband is doing something else. So I'd rather have something to do. Okay, so like that's why I was actually encouraging young people, if they can travel the world. If there's that opportunity for you, utilize it. And if there's that opportunity for you to start a YouTube channel while you're still in your, like if you're 18, 19, 20, that's the right time. Build up your audience, showcase your talent, do whatever it takes to actually grow, as a person and to earn money. Because once you do this YouTube thing for a long time, and once you get the right views, the right number of subscribers, you will definitely get paid out of YouTube. So yeah. So yeah, go out there, work on a cruise ship, and start your YouTube channel, travel the world, make experiences, create memories, and you can post all those. I wish I had, oh, I wish, you know what? I wish I had a YouTube channel in 2017 when I started traveling. I would have actually recorded so many videos for you guys. I'm telling you, I've been everywhere. I remember the time when I went to Amsterdam, and the time when I went to Copenhagen in Denmark. Denmark was one of my favorite places. And then I also went to Russia. I loved it. Russia, before anything else happened, I loved Russia so much, even now. And I had a very good experience. And then I went to Spain, Italy, Germany, France, not just docking with the ship and not getting off the ship. I used to get off the ship and do so much stuff. I've been to Iceland, Norway, I've been to the Caribbean, Jamaica, uh, all the places like the US. I've been to Texas. I've been to so many places, guys. Miami, not only Miami, but like so many places, I'm telling you. So through working on a cruise ship, I've had a privilege to travel the world, and I'm so grateful for that. And I wish that young people could do this more than, more, because later on in life, you don't want to regret, why did I not do this? Why did I not do that? Yeah, I'm sharing my personal story today. I don't know, I just felt like sharing. I feel like somebody out there is going to learn something from this. So if you are young and you want to travel the world, go ahead and travel the world. And if you're wondering, how can I do it? As a beauty therapist, you can travel the world. Go and study beauty. Make sure that you're internationally qualified, and then you can apply to work on a cruise ship and go ahead and work on a cruise ship. It's not going to be easy, but you are going to have the most amazing experience, things that you won't learn while you are at home on land. You definitely need to travel the world and experience different things, and then and make money. You're going to make money on the cruise ship, and then you come home. As long as you don't have, I'm not talking about people that have jobs that are not paying them good money. I'm talking about people that have jobs that are paying them good money. So make sure that you position yourself for a job on a cruise ship, especially if you want to make money. And yeah, I think that's the reason why I started working on a cruise ship. So and right now I'm on vacation. My vacation has been almost like 6 months, and I've enjoyed you doing this YouTube thing and Facebook and everything else that I've been doing. And so guys, I hope you learned something. But for now, I gotta go, and I will see you on my next YouTube video. So you can make money through traveling, working on a cruise ship. All right. So don't hesitate to do it. You're still young, go ahead and do it. I don't know how many times I can emphasize on this, but please, please, please go try it out. So once again, my name is Lillian from Monetize with Lillian. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And please, if you have any questions, tell me if working on a cruise ship would be your dream job. If so, maybe I might know some of the ways how you can actually apply, and then I can help you. But if not, well, let's see. Put it down in the comment section. I love you guys. Trust me, I love sharing these kind of stories, but mostly I'm intentional, right? I love educating about ways how you can find money, ways how you can make money. So this is another way how you can make money. Yeah, working on a cruise ship. That's quick money, but it's hard work, but it's going to be quick money. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I love you. Mwah. Good night.